Yes, we're on a boat. We're gonna spend the weekend in Germany and Denmark.
And drive all the way to Germany, even though it's just a weekend. Then we will find some place to sleep in Denmark before driving off to Germany. Jetzt fahren wir nach Hamburg. And we're starting in Hafen City. So now we're headed to our friend Lenny.
Lenny Bean!
We're in Wolfenbüttel, and our friend Lenny is showing us around. He knows so much about this place. He actually has a job where he informs people of this place. He's like a tour guide. We're so lucky to have a friend that can teach us. Normally when we travel, we don't really look into the history of a city. But really, it makes it much more memorable. It adds to the experience of travel. Normally we don't even have a guide, so...
we can Google it.
Wolfenbüttel has many of these kinds of houses. They remind me of the town Duloc in the first Shrek movie. See, Vegard's impressed too. This city is so cute. So, you know Shrek?
Yes.
Did he live here? Because Shrek, in the movie, the houses are like this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With these wooden elements you can see the structure, and you'll see a lot of buildings like these in the more inner city. We are really lucky that those houses are still intact. It's not damaged. Physical load, you know, it's
Oh, it's heavy?
Yeah, it's heavy. It's kind of.
Oh yeah.
You see, it's not straight anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Landeskirchliche Gemeinschaft.
Yes.
They forgot to build the rest. This is a nice little town.
Das war's.
Kann ich übersetzen?
Vielen Dank. Is my Deutsch so schlecht?
No, no. it's fine.
That's the ice cream.
Really good.
Tour guide Lenny continues to show us the city.
We've been walking here, and then we turn left
Yes.
and onto the main street. And now we're going to the city market. This is where the city council building is.
Yes.
And after that, we'll walk to the palace.
Cool. And Wolfenbüttel has the narrowest house in Germany. In Germany?
At least in Germany. I think also Europe, but I don't know.
Wow. 4 floors at least. And people live there?
Yes.
We are approaching the big square with a view to the palace.
So this is the palace. This is actually the house for all the cannonballs, the cannons, the weapons, armory. Palace was first built 1354, I think. Was rebuilt. It was destroyed. It was rebuilt. Again destroyed, rebuilt, and in 17 or in the 18th century, it looked like this. And you can see the windows. Some of them are not real. They're just painted. To
Painted.
To make it look.
Oh, I think that one.
Yes.
Well, that was interesting. Now we're off to something totally different.
There you go. See the orange one, Jagermeister.
Oh, there, I see it now.
Main building of Jagermeister.
So this city is famous for Jagermeister. There are 2 places in Germany where they produce Jagermeister, and this is the main.
But this is the one where they put it in the in the barrel, like where it stays for 2 years, like where they really put the ground extract. They call it the extract.
And the person that made the formula,
Kurt Must.
he came from this place.
Yes, he lived here.
Yes.
In Wolfenbüttel. He was born here. He lived here.
Interesting.
And with that said, it's time to move on to the next day. It is early in the morning and we are returning home to Norway through Denmark. And we aren't just driving through Denmark. Oh, we are visiting a special place. Today is a Sunday and there are almost no trucks driving on the Autobahn. So this is going really fast. Last night with Lenny was so much fun. He took us around his city and he was like a real professional tour guide. He showed us around and he knew so much about his city. And then after he went with his grandma and her friend to eat at a restaurant. We had some German food. I had the schnitzel and Vegard had the currywurst. And it was so much fun speaking German to those ladies. I really like speaking a language that I don't really speak. I know some German words and I know Dutch, which is really similar to German. So I managed to kind of speak to them. And of course it's always fun to have locals when you're on a vacation. We spent the night at Lenny's place and then he made some breakfast for us. So if he ever starts an Airbnb, I would rate him with 5 stars. Thank you, Lenny. Now we're heading back north to Denmark because tomorrow morning we'll have to be at work again.
This child needs a healthy... Sorry.
We got up at 6 in the morning today because we just like to get up early and start driving, and now we can see the sunrise.
No price. No price.
Driving through Hamburg again. Just look at that industry. Those containers.
No price. No price. No need. No free.
Now enough with the suspense. I'll tell you what we're visiting in Denmark. Here in Denmark there is a replica of Graceland and it lies along the road. So we're gonna visit there. If you've ever been to Graceland before, or you know what it looks like, you see that many things are the same here, like the exterior.
So we're now at the replica of Graceland here in Denmark.
But inside there is a restaurant and a gift shop, and downstairs there's a museum. It has a collection of about 6,000 pieces. This is ELVIS Bible, Elvis' parents' marriage license, shirt worn in the movie Jailhouse Rock, piece of wood from the Tribune where he performed in 1956. Things that people collect. Used by Elvis in the 50s.
That's Elvis' shirt from Blue Hawaii. So now we've been to Graceland here in Randers, Denmark, and here's an exact replica of Elvis himself. And this is looking exactly like Graceland in Memphis, except that the size of this building is actually twice the size. Yeah, it's just really cool. I really recommend it. It's only 100 Danish kroners to get in, so that's a really cheap entrance fee compared to the real Graceland in Memphis.
Here's a replica of the house that Elvis was born in.
Elvis was born here, living here with his mom, dad, and his grandmother.
Well, that was interesting. Now we have to drive back to Hirtshals and catch our boat ride home. We're driving onto the boat to Norway, and smooth transition arriving in Norway 3.5 hours later. We didn't know that 11 days from now we would get the message that we would have to be in quarantine since we had been outside the country. In this video we have driven almost 1,000 kilometers, and that's also the amount of fun that we had. Click on previous video to see that, and I would be really glad if you subscribed. Oh, and check out my Instagram accounts, travel.n.geography. See you next week for a new country video.